Tahi, Te Rangi, Timana, mihi ana kia koe. Thank you very much for giving up your time to us this morning. Well, how's it been? Welcomed here onto the marae. Both sides of you welcomed here onto the marae.
Yeah, it is. It's emotional and just a privilege, to be back home. And my old man is buried over in Pokipoto at the Urupa over there, so I've got some whānau here. And I played for the Māoris and the Indigenous All-Stars, so I've come back with a managerial role, but just to come back and for the first time for it to be in Rotorua, it's a special time for me, and I'll get to see both my cultures, both Indigenous and Māori, here, and can't wait to the game this weekend.
How you've played at the highest level for so long. How important is this sort of game for the culture for NRL?
Culture is the focus when this game's on. So rugby league's the end product and just the entertainment for the fans. But the players, especially with the Indigenous All-Stars, come for their cultural cups to be filled. So for them to come in, it's more of a cultural focused camp, and so we've got cultural advisors, and for that, these boys will go back to their clubs feeling culturally uplifted, their spirits are uplifted, and it's for them to plug into their culture. So for the players, this is a good camp before the start of the season.
How different is it from like an NRL team? What do you guys do differently to other NRL teams for these boys?
So for the women and men, it's all language, cultural activities, dancing, learning the foundational laws, the Dreamtime stories. So it's totally different than your NRL club. And the players, that's all they want, because they give so much out to the community, the football community, to the clubs. When they come into this camp, all they're doing is just filling their cups up pretty much and charging in, and getting ready for the season. So for these blokes and the women as well, they fight to get in these squads. This is like making the Australian team for our players. So for people or players like Latrell, like Cody, like myself, when I put on the Māori and the Indigenous jumper, I was more proud of wearing that than wearing a Kangaroos jumper or a Wallaby jumper. So that's how much it means to the players this weekend.
And how are they looking ahead of the game?
There was a few interruptions during the week, a few dropouts, a few pullouts. Some couple of blokes, I think, smashed their faces at training, and some had sore ribs. So it was a pretty intense pre-season, but both teams are still talented, and that's what we're going to look at. You're going to look at Māori style of footy and Indigenous style of footy. This is not going to be what people think they see in state origin or in international football or NRL. They're going to see a style of play of how our people play. So that's what's going to be entertaining at the end of the week.
Is there a hope that this isn't a one-off, that we do alternate, maybe 1 year on, 1 year off?
It's important. I think it's important for both cultures, because we're learning off each other. Not only that we're here, and that's the thing that we planted into the minds of the players, is that when we come over here, we share culture, but also the Māori culture is strong, and over in Australia it's not as strong as what it is here, because of the 250 languages, but because of the colonisation, a lot of our kids are still on journeys. So this is a safe place for them. But for us to come over here, or for the Indigenous team to come over here, is about learning culture. Saturate yourself and observe and absorb it, because we can take it back home and go, well, today this is the bar of the Pōwhiri. When we do Welcome to Country, we want to do the same thing. We want to not only make our whānau proud, but make our Māori whānau proud as well. So it should be 1 year in Australia, 1 year back here in Aotearoa.
Last question, unless you've got any more. Have you had a chance to go up and see your father?
Not yet. But when we travelled in, I was like, I'll come see you soon. But my kids are coming on Thursday, and my two daughters haven't been there before, so it's going to be a special moment. So my dad on the headstone, he's got an Aboriginal flag plus a Māori flag on it. So yeah, and it's going to be a special time with my kids to see where they come from and who their whānau is, and that will spiritually uplift them as well and fill their cups up.
So do we need to say that you're from Te Arawa as well?
Yeah, Te Arawa and Ngaa Puu.
Yeah, because I searched it up and it's only got Ngaa